The following video takes place on day 24 of marching through. Events are not in real time. It's so cold, I don't know how much longer I can stay out here walking. I'm trying to get my steps in. The Academy Award nominations were announced today, and as always, there's a bunch of movies in there that I think that no one has either ever heard of or no one has seen. When we get back to the IOM studio and I'm nice and warm, we'll go over some of the Oscar nominations for this year, and we're also going to go over a list of movies that I have never seen, but I feel like almost everyone my age has. And some of these movies that were just nominated for Best Picture of the Year, I do want to see. And some of these movies, I don't even know what they are, what the plot is, who is in them, anything, and I kind of want to see one of these completely cold. I've talked about this before. Has anyone ever gone to a movie where they have no idea what they're about to watch? They don't know who's in it, what the plot is. Caleb and I went to a movie last May. Marcus Theater was doing this like mystery movie night, and you paid $5 and you had no idea what you were going to see. All you knew was the rating of the movie, and I think it was rated R, and we were all excited. I think, oh, maybe it's going to be like the new Bad Boys movie or some action movie. No, it was a movie called Ezra, which was decent. It's a movie we would never have seen ever. So I kind of want to go to one of these movies. I want to go in completely cold, which I am right now. I'm freezing, but I want to go into a movie completely cold and just see what a movie is without any idea what I'm about to watch. This has been the coldest January on record for the city of St. Louis and county, and I just made that up. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like the average temperature this month has got to be in like the low 20s. We're spinning the wheel, already in progress. Today's subscriber shout out of the day is the Thomasons. Thank you for watching, thanks for subscribing and commenting. And I am now in the IOM studio. As I said earlier, the Academy Award nominations were announced today. Let's take a look at the list. Starting with Anora, I have absolutely no idea what that is. The Brutalist, I've heard the word, no clue what it's about. A Complete Unknown, I believe that is the Bob Dylan movie. I do want to see that. Conclave is the only movie on this list that I have seen. Thought it was good. Dune Part 2, I've seen the first Dune. It took me like 4 tries to get through the first Dune. I kept falling asleep. Amelia Perez, I have no idea what this is. I'm Still Here, never heard of it, have no idea what it is. Gonna have to watch it. Nickel Boys, another movie, never heard of it. Substance, I believe this is the one with Demi Moore, and I think it might be a horror movie. That's all I know. Don't know anything else. And of course, Wicked, a movie I have not seen. I don't really want to see it. Maybe when it comes on streaming, I'll check it out, but it's not really something I'm super interested in. So that's the full list of the Best Picture nominations for this year's Academy Awards. Have you guys seen any of these movies? I've only seen one so far. I would like to see a couple more. I'm not exactly sure what to watch because most of these I've never heard of. If you have any suggestions, let me know. And that's a perfect segue in today's old video of the day. And the Oscar goes to... 5 years ago, I went and saw all the movies nominated for Best Picture, and it was a stacked list, including The Joker, Jojo Rabbit, Parasite, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and more. What a year.
Done watching Marriage Story on Netflix. That was hot garbage. I don't even know why it was even called Marriage Story. The whole movie was about the divorce.
It's going to be probably in my top 5 movies I've seen this year. So, Parasite.
For Best Movie of the Year, Jojo Rabbit.
Took off the glasses, I feel better. These are some of the movies that I have never seen, and I'm a little bit embarrassed that I have not seen them. I know everyone has got a list of movies like this. I asked people a few days ago, some said they've never seen Back to the Future or Marvel movies or Star Wars or DC. I think that's just mind-blowing to me. But I do have several that I have not seen either that some might think are mind-blowing as well. These are not going to be in any particular order. I'm just going to name them. The first one I'm kind of proud I've never seen this. I know some of the songs because we sang them in school, like Doe a Deer. That is going to be The Sound of Music. Never seen this movie. I don't even really know what it's about. All I know is it's Mary Poppins doing her little twirl in like Switzerland. That's all I know about this movie. This one I can't believe I've never seen because I was like the right age for this movie. It came out in the late 90s, I believe, with John Goodman and Jeff Bridges. It's The Big Lebowski. Everyone always talks about this movie and they reference it all the time. I have never seen it. I don't know why. I don't know why I never rented it. It's just one of those movies that escaped me, and it's kind of strange. This one I'm also a little embarrassed. I've never seen this movie or any of the sequels. I am talking about Beverly Hills Cop. I have never seen any of the movies. I know it's Eddie Murphy. I would have had plenty of time. I mean, when they first came out, I was too young. But why haven't I rented these movies or streamed them or anything? I don't know. Okay, this one is very strange that I've never seen. And I don't know why I've never seen it. I don't really want to see it. It's The Blues Brothers. It's one of those like classic movies, Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi. I have no idea. I've never seen 1 minute of this movie. Okay, now this is like a string of movies, and I've only seen one in the entire series. And apparently the one I saw was the worst one, at least from lists I've seen. One, if not one of the top 2 or 3 worst ones in the entire James Bond series. I've never seen these movies. The only one I saw was called The World Is Not Enough. It's when Pierce Brosnan was still Bond and Denise Richards was in it, and it was just horrible. There's like 25 James Bond movies now, I think, and that's the only one I've seen. I've never seen any of the Sean Connerys or Roger Moore or Daniel Craig. Never seen them. I don't know why. I think I would like them. All right, this one's a little shocking. I don't really care for the first movie in this series, and I've mentioned it before, I think just not that many days ago, but I've never seen Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. I've seen like a few bits and pieces of it with him like running around the hotel and he runs into the wet bandits, which is stupid. Doesn't make any sense at all. None of these movies make no sense. This one's also a little bit strange. This one gets referenced in pop culture all the time. I don't understand the jokes because I've never seen the movie. There's multiple movies. I think there was a show. I've never seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And for some people, this is like their holy grail of movies. I tried to watch it one time and I didn't last long. It was like maybe 10 minutes and I was done. I don't really understand the humor. At some point I probably should watch this movie, but Monty Python and the Holy Grail, I know it's regarded by some as just like a masterpiece, and I just don't get it. This one is very strange because I do love Disney movies, but I have never seen the animated Peter Pan. I've never seen Hook. I've never seen anything regarding Peter Pan, cartoon or live action. I've never seen the movie. The only thing I've seen with Peter Pan is years ago, we had an old VHS of like a Broadway show that someone recorded, and it was like there was a girl playing Peter Pan, and all it was like a stage play. I remember watching that a little bit, but I've never actually seen the movie. And I think it's weird I've never seen Hook. But still on the Disney train here. I have never seen the animated classic Robin Hood from Disney. I've never seen Kevin Costner's Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I've never seen Robin Hood, Men in Tights. I've never seen the Robin Hood, I think Russell Crowe was in one. Was that him? I've never seen a Robin Hood. None. I know the story, steal from the rich, give to the poor. That's all I know about it. Sticking with Disney again, this one's strange. I did watch the live action movie, even though like 99% of it was animated. The Jungle Book, I saw that live action one like whenever that came out 6-7 years ago. I've never actually seen the animated one from like the 60s. I've never seen the Jungle Book. I know the song The Bare Necessities, and I don't know if there's any other songs in that movie, but I've never seen it and I don't know why. And then the craziest animated movie I've never seen, and I can't even believe I'm saying this. I have never seen The Incredibles or The Incredibles 2. And I think they're even making a third one. And I've seen every other Pixar movie except for Cars 2. But other than Cars 2 and The Two Incredibles, I've seen every other Pixar movie, and I have no idea what it is and why I don't watch these Incredibles movies. I know they're like up there with people's favorite Pixar movies, animated movies. Okay, and lastly, this one I am embarrassed because it's regarded as the best movie and maybe second best movie ever made. I've never seen The Godfather Part 1 and Part 2, and I haven't seen Part 3 either, but I have never seen the Godfather movies. I remember trying to watch the first one time. I think I fell asleep within 15 minutes. I've never picked it back up. I don't know anything about the movies. I love The Sopranos. I love Goodfellas. I love all those mobster movies, Casino, but I have never watched The Godfather, regarded as one of the greatest movies ever. Why? Tell me why, Backstreet Boys. And that's going to conclude some of the list of movies I could think of that I'm kind of embarrassed I've never seen. I've seen a lot of good movies, but not those. I am so sorry this video dragged on too long, but I think it's time to go. I got the Holy Grail right here. I don't want to drink out of it because I don't want to turn into that guy from Indiana Jones. But until tomorrow, keep marching on.